Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Faith and I decided to have a mental health weekend and rented a cabin in the woods, which I have learned that that's not a good idea for either one of us. The cabin wasn't that far in the woods, but for a city girl it was. And I will have to say I was singing the Deliverance song going down the gravel road to get there. And we were woke up in the middle of the night every night by creatures on top of the roof. So I'm used to possums, I'm used to raccoons and things like that. But when you're not at home and then you start thinking about, a rougarou getting you, and if you're not from the South, you probably don't know that a rougarou is like a Bigfoot. And of course, I was making up all kind of things in my mind. But Faith and I are happy to be home and to be at the HAFA office and ready to rock and roll. Very important to join us Wednesday for the HAFA Power Hour, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time by Zoom. Very important. We're going to talk about the fact that our industry is under attack and that we need to bear arms. We need to get prepared. We need to get involved. So, come prepared to give your testimony, to give suggestions, to give your comments. It's an open forum for our members to meet once a month and talk about what needs to be talked about. Very important. Also, when we had our executive planning session, we updated our mission. And we're going to have that in the Monday Morning News, so please take a look at that. I think that we did a lot of hard work, and I believe it hits home to what we're all about. And then also, not many of you may not know, we have a HAFA Code of Ethics. And we're also including that in the Monday Morning News. So you can take a look at the Code of Ethics and know what we expect as HAFA members, what we expect out of agents and brokers in our industry. As CMS continues to put out proposed rules and executive orders that are directed towards us, we need to always hold ourselves to a high regard and not fall victim to any of the things that are said about us. I did have an agent call, and someone called them basically, and it wasn't CMS. I'm not going to say it was, but it was a web broker who basically called and accused them of not having emails attached to their accounts. Well, Health Sherpa doesn't require you to have to have emails. And then it was something else that they accused him of, and they went and looked at all their records, and they couldn't find where this person was getting this information. So it's always important to, cross your T's, dot your I's, and to let me know when something strange like that happens. We need to know, and we need to let CMS know. They need to know, what's being said, who's calling us, and, how that's going down. You're going to hear from a lot of our executive board on Wednesday, so excited about that. With our new planning session, we have a board call the Friday before the Power Hour. And on the Power Hour, you're going to hear from them updates on legislation, regulation, membership and marketing, and all kind of exciting information. Today is Maryland's last day to enroll in the individual market. So if you are licensed in Maryland, you want to make sure that you get that done. Again, the Agent Summit is, save the date, August 17th through the 19th, and it will be in Nashville, Tennessee. I've narrowed it down to 3 hotels, so I will be doing a site visit to find the exact best one for our needs. It is a black tie affair, so on Thursday night we will have we'll dress up to the nines, and we're going to have a casino night. So we'll have blackjack dealers and roulette, and just have a lot of fun, and it'll be a fundraiser for the PAC. So I'm excited about it. Tori is doing a wonderful job in preparation for that. So August will be here before you know it. A lot of legislative sessions are going on. Please join us at the legislative call if you'd like to be on the legislative team immediately after the power hour on the same Zoom. We'll stay on the same call. We'll continue on and talk about what's going in each respective states. We're going to be giving out PAC checks in Louisiana as session starts on March 14th. So I will be traveling around with Bridget Gilbert, your chairwoman of the board. Tomorrow, we're going to Polack, Louisiana, which is about 3 hours away, to visit with one of the House insurance members who is a key player, and deliver a PAC check to him. And then we have several dinners and things planned with the chairman of House and Senate and the Speaker of the House. So very busy on that side. We're still collecting money on the national side, and we'll be going to Washington. We'll be planning another trip very, very, very soon. As I talked about last Monday, the executive team has kind of pointed to different states that we would like to go. So that means we would go nationally and meet with their respective senators and congressmen. Our first stop is going to be in Mississippi. Our chairwoman of the board will be reaching out to our Mississippi folks and getting that on the books, getting some, getting us in Mississippi and getting us some new members, and to let people know what we have to offer. We have picked up some new members. We do need to keep that focus going forward. We've got to get loud and proud. Our industry is under fire. It is sincerely under fire. With the latest news last week that Bright Health is going to stop paying commissions for one. So that's Oscar, Molina, Bright, all coming out at one time, basically saying we made so much money that we need to provide better service, so we're going to cut out the agent. We can't let this happen. We can't let this snowball continue to roll down the hill. We have got to address address that situation. Let other agents know that we're fighting for them. Let the Department of Insurance know. See if in those respective states that commissions are filed within the premiums. Find out if that is indeed a violation in that state. Reaching out to the media, letting everybody know that consumers deserve an agent. And if they do not get an agent, they do not get the access to a free agent, it is definitely discriminatory, absolutely discriminatory. So you're taking the free agent away from the folks that cannot afford, maybe do not have the knowledge, cannot afford to pay a fee in some of the states. So you're hurting the poor, and those that live in rural areas, and all the different people that CMS is always trying to make sure that we help. So absolutely, get loud, get proud. Let me know if anything is going on. I'm working with the folks in New York State Exchange. There are several insurance companies not paying at all. We need to address them. We also need to know if in any other state exchange, if there's not commissions being paid. I need to create a spreadsheet that I can share with the assemblymen and women in New York to show, hey, in other states, these insurance companies are paying agents and brokers. So why in New York are they not? So we're all about every state that is being treated unfairly. We need to know. You've got to let us know. You've got to give me a call. Easiest way, honestly, is to send me an email to my personal account, which is Ronnell, RONNELL @HAFamerica.org. So send it to me directly. The phones are always a little crazy, I tell you, with the fact I try to move them home until we get the HAFA office up and running. We're making progress, so I'm excited about that. I'll have to go and check and see what the contractor did this weekend. But read the Monday Morning News. We've got some great information. Join us Wednesday. Do not forget, we need your feedback. We need your involvement. Ronell Nolan, proud and honored to represent the HAFA freedom fighters, the cream of the crop, the best of the best. Until Wednesday.